Hello world, Geriatric Geek here. How in the heck are you? I hope you're doing great. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today is Sunday, March the 5th, 2023. It's a beautiful morning here in North Las Vegas. The sun is shining. NASCAR is in town. Um, I may run over there to the racetrack and actually watch a race today at 12:30. Um, Maybe. We'll see. Um, it's not. It's just a very big event over there. Sometimes it's a little hard to get to. You don't have to really buy tickets ahead of time all the time if you're just one person. So I may go to the race. I don't know. Anyway, yesterday was the 4th of March, and here in the Las Vegas area, all the Goodwills were having a half off day. Everything in the store half off, except the red tags. I believe they. I don't think they were, but anyway, everything I picked up was half off. So I went out to two Goodwills and found some things I wanted to share with you today. And let's just see what I found. And I love thrifting at Goodwills, and I was happy to be able to get out there on half price day because prices have been going up at Goodwill and well everywhere. But of course, if you guys are movie people, you know they've raised the prices to DVDs now are $3, $2.99, and Blu-rays are $3.99. I think is what they were. So anyway, I've been looking for this first movie for a long time, um, in good condition. So I finally found it. It's something called Copycat with Sigourney Weaver and Holly Hunter and Harry Connick Jr. Um, this is 123 minutes long. It's R-rated, 1995. It's my favorite kind of thing. It's a psychological thriller, and I didn't have it in my collection, but I've heard about it and read about it. So I thought, you know what, I'd love to have that in my collection, but I never found it in good condition until yesterday. So really good acting from what I understand, and Sigourney Weaver said that this was one of her best acting roles. She enjoyed it and thought she did really well in it. So, and so do the critics, by the way. Um, it's all about an ambitious San Francisco homicide detective played by Holly Hunter and a noted criminal psychologist played by Sigourney Weaver piece together a jigsaw puzzle of crime as they close in on a fiend with a knack for staying a step ahead and leaving a body behind. Um, a gripping thriller, it says. We'll see. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these movies in the comments below, and what you thought of them. What you thought of them. Next up, that one was $2.99, so I got it for $1.50 or so. Next up has a couple of my favorite actors in it, Danny Glover and James Earl Jones. Two movies for one. The first one is A Deadly Drifter. That one's, I've seen that, I think. It's back, this is a 1982 film. It's 82 minutes long, not rated. I don't remember really liking it all that much, but Blood Tide, I didn't have in my collection, so I thought I'd pick this one up. This one was also $2.99, so I got it for $1.50. Um, yeah, so The Deadly Drifter is a drama, and it's also known as Out, O-U-T, Out. Now, Blood Tide is R-rated. It's 1982, also 83 minutes. It's a British horror film with James Earl Jones, and I've been wanting to watch that one for quite a long time. I'll read that one, The Blood Tide, because Deadly Drifter is, I don't remember liking it, but Fry, played by James Earl Jones, is a hard-driven archaeologist who takes his quest a little too far when he awakens an unknown species of sea creature that has been asleep for centuries off the coast of a Greek island. The tale of the terrifying beast has been passed down from generation to generation as a mysterious myth, but only the island's aged folks remember the story well, and when they all tell Fry that he must what he must do to stop the horrifying creature, it is almost as horrible as the sea beast itself, for the only way to end the killing is to sacrifice an innocent virgin. Whoa. Okay. So, Blood Tide. Good shape, too. So, happy to have that one. Okay, another $1.50 one. This was, I believe I've seen this is a sequel. It's called The Eye 2. It's a Hong Kong, I believe it's a Hong Kong film. 2004, R-rated, 95 minutes, supernatural horror. And this is a sequel to The Eye. I believe I've seen that one. I may even have The Eye in my collection. I don't remember right off. I haven't checked yet. I haven't scanned these into my database yet. But Eye 2. This is from... The Eye was from 2002, I believe. So this came out a couple years after that. And about 60% of the people that have watched this liked it. Oh my goodness, that's quite an explanation. Just when Joey looks forward to a brand new life after a failed suicide attempt, she discovers that she is pregnant. Confused and desperate, the unwedded woman tries to contact the father of her child, but only gets hurt by his evasive response. Being tortured by the thought of an abortion, Joey finds herself becoming delusional and emotionally unstable. She is frequently threatened by the sudden presence of strangers, and also feels stalked by a mysterious woman. Joey suspects herself suffering from a prepartum depression, but her problems do not stem from her psyche. Her former suicide attempt has actually granted her the ability to see the dead. The revelation strikes mercilessly when Joey pays a visit to the hospital and gets trapped in an elevator with a woman in labor and witnesses the most terrifying stillbirth caused by a ghost. What is more devastating is that the mysterious woman stalker is indeed a spirit awaiting to be reincarnated in the form of Joey's child. Whoa. Complicated stuff. The Eye 2. I like these foreign films occasionally. They have sometimes some pretty creepy stuff, so. And they got the little baby on there. It is kind of creepy. Alright. Now I found something that I didn't have in my collection, the Disney stuff, my Disney collection, which is huge by now. Disney's Phineas and Ferb, The Days of Summer. The Days of Summer. That's 90 minutes long. It's an animated adventure musical, if you will. This aired on the Disney Channel. There's 5 episodes. I believe they just pulled 5 episodes out and put them on a disc. I think that's what's happening here. My grandkids love Phineas and Ferb, so I thought, I wanted it for my collection, but they'll enjoy this too. Summer fun lasts forever when you're with Phineas and Ferb. So pull up a beach chair and get ready to laugh yourself silly with 5 hilarious episodes from the smash hit Disney Channel original series. Super smart and seriously funny stepbrothers Phineas and Ferb come up with unusually exciting ways to spend the lazy, crazy days of summer, like searching for pirates' treasure, traveling, I can't read that, building Greek chariots, and hosting a medieval jousting tournament, while the guys are cramming in long day with cool friends, awesome adventures, and totally rocking music. Their pet platypus, Perry, aka Agent P, continues to protect the world from the evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz. And of course, their big sis Candace keeps busy texting her friends and trying to bust the brothers. Crazy stuff, but wanted it for my Disney collection. And amazing enough, most Disney titles are in terrible shape, and that was pretty good, actually. Now, probably the most controversial thing I've picked up, but my wife wanted me to see, she was with me when I went yesterday. She wanted me to pick up this Warner Archive collection, Northwest Passage. It has Spencer Tracy in it. And I'm not a big fan of this kind of movie, but it's not rated. 128 minutes from 1940. It's a Western. This is really the fictionalized version of the St. Francis Raid, where Spencer Tracy's character leads a group of folks to basically kill a whole village of Indian folks that were asleep in the middle of the night. So it's not. This thing probably would not be made today. I understand, and probably very racist in nature. Spencer Tracy and a stellar supporting cast grab muskets, gunpowder, and knives and head out for adventure in Northwest Passage, a lavish Technicolor retelling of French and Indian War heroics, based on Kenneth Roberts' bestseller. Tracy plays true-life explorer Major Robert Rogers, the intrepid leader of a celebrated Rogers Rangers lightning force that took on one of the most challenging expeditions in military history. Tracy's portrayal brilliantly captures the American pioneering spirit, but he had to muster up his own will to carry it off. It isn't exactly fun to work in bitter cold and be sloshing through the mud all day, he said. For 12 grueling weeks of location shooting, he endured traipsing through swamps, crossing rapids, and climbing mountains. My wife will probably watch this by herself. Just not my kind of thing. Now, next up, what is my kind of thing? And you just don't see this out there in the wild too often. So I picked this up for one of my family members that didn't have it. And she'll enjoy this, I think. Ginger Snaps. This Ginger Snaps is from the year 2000, 108 minutes long. It's a Canadian supernatural horror film. I like this movie. I really do. It's a teen horror with Emily Perkins and Catherine Isabelle. Good action, good acting. Ginger and Bridget, two sisters trapped in suburbia, are obsessed with mayhem, torture, and death until they get a taste of the real thing. Bitten by a wild animal, Ginger begins to mutate into a sexy, uncontrolled woman with some nasty canine tendencies. Is it a virus? Is it a curse? Or the first step towards becoming a vicious werewolf? Intelligent, inspired, and truly terrifying, this award-winning horror film makes you look at raging teenage hormones in a shocking new way. Indeed it does. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend Ginger Snaps. Another one for $1.50. Now the Blu-ray. This Blu-ray was $4.99, so I got it for $2.50. It's a Coen Brothers film called Miller's Crossing. Miller's Crossing, R-rated, 1990, 115 minutes. It's a dark gangster film that I've seen it before, and for $2.50 I thought I'd pick it up and give it a go. Filmmakers Joel and Ethan Coen, who also did Raising Arizona and Fargo, create a complex and graphic vision of gangsterism set during Prohibition and featuring a riveting rogues gallery of killers and conmen. Leo, played by Albert Finney, a likable Irish gangster boss, rules an eastern city along with Tom, Gabriel Byrne, his trusted lieutenant and counselor. But just as their authority is challenged by an Italian underboss, played by John Polito, and his ruthless henchman, J.E. Freeman, Leo and Tom also fall for the same woman, played by Marcia Gay Harden. Tom, caught in the jaws of a gangland power struggle, walks a deadly tightrope as he tries to control and manipulate its violent outcome. Miller's Crossing. Excuse me just a second. Alright. Now this is really weird, I guess. This is not for me. I have this already, but this is for my female family member that's into movies. The Titanic with DiCaprio and Winslow on Blu-ray, and it has a working digital code, by the way. Amazing. And look at the price on this. I got this yesterday at the same Goodwill that I got the rest of these stuff. Or, well, one of them. I went to two Goodwills. 99 cents for the Titanic. There are 4 discs in here. 2 Blu-rays, 2 DVDs. 99 cents. So I picked this up for 50 cents. Why? I don't understand how they're pricing. What the heck? This, of course, is PG-13, 194 minutes from 1997. A romantic disaster film, if you will, of course. Timeless classic, indeed. Experience Academy Award-winning director James Cameron's epic masterpiece Titanic like never before. Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet shine in this unforgettable love story, born of tragedy that became a worldwide phenomenon. Take the journey and discover why critics declare Titanic a magnificent motion picture that remains spellbinding. Over 6 hours of special features on here, too. What can you say about Titanic? Wonderful film. If you haven't seen it, you need to pick it up and go see it. Especially if you can pick it up for 50 cents like I did. Wow. Or you could get that, as Cinema Sickness says, you could go out and get that $1,000 VHS, right? The smash hit comedy as seen on HBO, all 80 episodes. Got this for $1.50. First and 10. Now I have not watched this. This aired on HBO, and I've always kind of wanted to watch it. I said, "What the heck, for $1.50, I'll pick it up." It's the complete collection, 40 hours worth. This aired from 1984 to 1991. It's a sports comedy, yeah, and 4 seasons worth, basically. They're a great cameo. I remember hearing that there were really many football players that made cameos in here, and I guess back in the day, back in 1984, 91, this is one of the first things that you could see on TV, HBO. It was uncensored, so there's cursing and I guess there's a little nudity or whatever. But I've never watched it. I've always wanted to watch it. Finally found it for $1.50. Meet the California Bulls. They may not be the #1 football team in the league, but nobody does it better when it comes to outrageous exploits and sexy escapades. Join seductive owner Diane Barrow, who is played by Delta Burke, I liked her, as she leads her team through a minefield of hilarious hijinks on and off the gridiron. And remember, whether the quarterback is getting sacked or getting caught in the sack with a pair of cheerleaders, the object of the game is always the same: to score. Starring Delta Burke, as I said, with guest appearances by legendary NFL players Fran Tarkington, Marcus Allen, John Matuzak, Brian Bosworth, John Riggins, Lawrence Taylor, Joe Namath, Eric Dickerson, Roger Craig, Jim Everett, Herschel Walker, Randall Cunningham, Warren Moon, Ted Hendricks, Bubba Smith, and more. Holy moly. First and 10. Let me know if you've seen this one and what you thought of it, if you've seen it, in the comments below. The last thing I picked up for $1.50 was the Phil Silvers Show 50th Anniversary Edition of Sergeant Bilko. Sergeant Bilko is ran from 1955 to 1959. It is in black and white. This is 7 hours and 45 minutes worth. There are 18 episodes in a 3-disc set. This was released in 2006. It was on I believe it was on CBS from 55 to 59. I never watched it that I know of. Salute the 50th anniversary of the Army comedy that started them all, the Phil Silvers, the Phil Silvers Show, with 18 classic episodes of the Emmy Award-winning series. Re-enlist in some of the TV's funniest moments with Sergeant Ernie Bilko, played by Phil Silvers, and his bumbling platoon as he schemes and swindles his way through his tour of duty at Fort Baxter. With enough guest stars to fill a barrack and a barrage of bonus features and commentaries, this remastered 3-disc set will assault your funny bone and keep you laughing all the way to the infirmary. So, Sergeant Bilko, glad to have it. I like watching these old-time things. So, there you go, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought of what I picked up. I'd appreciate hearing from you. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up. That's right. Subscribe. It costs you nothing. And hit the notification bell so that you know when I put up another video. Today being Sunday, I am going to do a giveaway. Not really sure what I'm going to give away yet, but hold on just a second. I'll be right back with you. Okay, I'm back. I wasn't set up to show you what I wanted to show you and talk about what I wanted to talk about. So on your screen you'll see digital codes. So whomever, if you're interested, if you're interested in one of these digital codes, those are the ones you'll have the choice of right there. So you can install your computer or your however you're watching this and choose 2 of those or 2 of what I'm going to show you. Any one of these, there's 4 of them here, but you get to choose 2 of them. Okay, so we have the complete, well, not complete, this is the Paul Naschy collection 2. Paul Naschy is Spain's answer to Lon Chaney. He has portrayed many classic monsters: the Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster, Count Dracula, the Mummy, and more. He was not only a terrific actor, but an accomplished writer, producer, and director. This Blu-ray set includes 5 stellar films from his long and distinguished career. So you can choose that. The Forever Purge, still factory sealed. All these are still factory sealed. The Fanatic, with John Travolta, obviously, or Dr. Sleep. This is Stephen King's The Next Chapter in The Shining. Still all factory sealed. So in the comment section below, use the code word FANATIC, FANATIC, if you want to enter the giveaway. Like I said, I'll recap. So you get to choose either 2 of the physical movies or 2 of the digital codes. We're going to do that drawing next Saturday using the YouTube comment picker like I always do. And yeah, hey, thanks for watching, guys. You guys, that's it today from North Las Vegas. You guys keep smiling, keep having fun, keep that positive attitude about you, and until the next time, peace.